Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building a pad behind me here. We just started kind of doing these in-house, so we're going to be stripping all this grass and the top couple inches of stuff off of here, and then we're going to be bringing in some gravel, road base, and we're going to be laying it down, packing it in, and then that'll get us ready. It won't be perfect, but it'll be really close, and we're going to build a building because we're going to tear up around it with the posts and stuff. So then the concrete guys will refine it and probably bring a little more gravel, refine it, and then we'll do the concrete. So that way you pack everything in, get all the vegetation off. And so we got a dump trailer coming that we're going to load all this stuff on, and then I got a load of gravel coming, and I'll spread it back in here, and should be pretty good. That's probably about it. Probably take us a couple hours, maybe 3-4 hours tops. And it's a little 30 by 30 building, so pad won't be about 5 foot wider, and it's pretty simple. So I'll show you guys a little bit how we do it, and we'll go from there. Well, that part's done. We're just waiting on the gravel now. I was hoping for only one load, but it's probably gonna be like 2 or 3 going out. Kind of was a little bit more than I expected, and honestly I dug down a little deeper probably than I was going to either too, but definitely would get a teeth bucket. I don't have teeth on that one, so that's something I'm going to do next time, so that way it helps dig a little bit better, because I had to go so steep and then it would kind of just dig down, and I kind of had to really kind of come back and reset. So it was, I mean, you still got it done, but it was a little bit more of a pain. So but yeah, we got her done. Just going to fill her in with gravel. I'm going to laser it now to see how close we are and kind of do all that a little bit while I'm waiting, but other than that, it should be pretty simple. I'm gonna go ahead and pack this in while I'm waiting, because there's kind of a hole there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack that, pre-pack that. Everything else is nice and packed because I didn't dig down any further than I had to, so but that was kind of a hole with all the trees and shit in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack that in a little better. Well, that was kind of fun. It's kind of like a remote control car. The thing vibrates like all hell. But yeah, it's pretty cool how that thing works. So like I said, we haven't really done a lot of these. We usually hire it out, but it seems fairly simple. It's definitely a little bit of a learning curve to, like, you know, if you know how to drive a skid steer and all that, it's pretty easy. But as far as just scraping off the sod and putting a little in, as long as you're not building up crazy or digging outside of a mountain, it's not too bad, honestly. I feel like it's pretty easy to learn. So yeah, having a lot of fun with it, I guess. But well, we got the gravel in here. We popped the tire. That was kind of unexpected. The bolt of that doorway just caught it, I guess. And I didn't think a semi-tire would blow out that easily, but it did. It didn't take much at all. I think completely gone. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pack this in, keep loading this out, and keep finishing it up.